Good morning, all. Before getting into something serious about all this cybercrime and all, other insights, on this day, I would like to wish all your father happy Father's Day. It's a Father's Day today. So you are doing something, you have a noble thought of thinking about cybercrime, which is emerging in today's digital world. So you guys, and I see a lot of young minds. So I'm very happy about that. So talking about this cybercrime, they've asked me to give a keynote, Bravery Beyond the Badge, tackling cybercrime in a digitally addicted world. So digitally addicted world is something apt. So how digitally are we addicted? Right from the morning, from the alarm till we sleep, the good night message. So everything is digital. You book your food, you set reminders, book your cab, you message friends, everything is a digital world now. So when that is the case, what is the security we are looking at? So a simple analogy, let's bring in a simple analogy of a real-time world. The concept of house, when did we start the concept of house for the humankind? Maybe some 600, 1,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago, say 2,000 years ago, that's it. But when did we have a concept of door? How many of you can understand Kannada if I say? There are quite good number of people. Okay. So if you don't get a word, I'll just use some words. That's it. Iga bagilu. When did we get the concept of door? It would be nice if somebody interacts also. So it's not that one person talks and everybody listens. As far as I know, the concept of doors only came in the last 200 to 250 years. So if you all have visited, some remains of Vijayanagar dynasty in Hampi, have you visited? Or Mughal dynasty in Delhi, Jaipur. All these places you visit, there were palaces which were built. There were houses which were built. They didn't have any door. Do you know that? So what was security there? So people were not upgraded to committing crimes, breaking houses. Initially, there used to be just screens. Before that, there were no screens also. There was just an entrance, caves. There used to be caves. Man used to live in a cave. And then came some structure where human used to live and they needed some sort of cover. Okay. Then they used some screens. Then they got to know people can open the screen, they can come in, they can pick up stuff. Okay, he thought, then okay, we should set up some hurdle to not to open so easily. They set up some hard stuff. Then they got in a door, a regular door. Then what happens? Can you open a door? Yes. They got to know, a door can be opened. Then what next? Get a padlock or get a regular lock first. A person tried to lock it and again there were theft or some sort of offenses that were happening. Okay, that was not enough. Then what came? Then locks came. Locks only came in the last 100 years, I believe. Research is still on the locks, the kind of locks we make. Godrej, they make 100 kinds of locks. Then comes the grill, the outside grill, you must be knowing. Am I boring to you all? I want you guys to interact or see something, what's happening. So the grill, the concept of grill came only in the last 15 to 20 years. Maybe if your house has got a grill, if you asked your grandparents, it wasn't there before. So when we build a house, the security for that house is being evolved. Whereas what about this mobile phone and this digital age, digital era? When did we start it? It was started in the last 20 years, 25 years? So now think about it. So what is the evolution we need? And what is that we need for the security? So for humankind, for our own house, we have evolved for almost 500 years and 600 years. And now we have come to the stage of grill and some security alarm systems. And going for cybersecurity, we are in a very naive stage. So there is a lot of things that has to be done. So let's see. When coming to this kind of cyber security, I'm here to talk majorly about cyber crimes. I look into cyber crimes for North Division in Bangalore city. So you guys look into cyber security and I'll tell what happens in crime and see how you can make it secure. You develop locks and we promote locks. That's how I have to tell you. So when it comes to cyber crime, we broadly divide it into two sectors. So cyber crime, which is affecting the individuals. I mean to say the public, each and everybody, each one of you, and the other part is the industries, the cybercrime and cybersecurity for the industry. With today's statistics, if we have to tell you, with reference to cybercrime, for example, considering USCS, United States of America's financial loss for cybercrime, it has crossed around 16 billion for the year of 2024, according to the reports of FBI. Whereas for India, it is around 12,000 crores last year. It was a report by I4C. So this 12,000 crores is a reported figure. I would say it is even more than that, which might not have been reported. So considering the economy size, the size of economy for USA and India, even India has got that big number. For this year, they're projecting up to 25,000, a loss of up to 25,000. This 25,000 loss is not with reference to any industry or any companies. So it is with reference to each individual. Each person would have lost so much of money, which has come up to this big sum. So what kind of losses have happened? I'll explain you in the future. So who is the major victim? What is the age group, if I'll have to tell you? It's not this 20, 25 year. You guys are quite agile and you're right into technology. Now you'll be learning it and you're not the one who is losing it at that scale. It is the 50 plus people. The people who will be retiring, who's got retired, who's got enough funds in their accounts. They're the one who are losing it. So I want you guys to work on certain things. When those people use mobile phones, it is they are very easily susceptible for such kind of crimes. Simple example I'll be telling you. So do you have any of your friends sitting next to you? The person sitting next to you, are they your friends? Yes, maybe yes. Yes. All of a sudden he'll be asking, okay, give me 2 lakh rupees. I'm sure if you're all working, your account, you'll be having that, 1 lakh or 2 lakh. How many of you would be ready to right away give that? Your neighbors, okay, let me take another example, your neighbors. You'll be staying in a place for 5 years. A person in your neighboring house, he'll come to you, he'll ask you, I have an emergency, I'll give you in another 10 days, please, I need 2 lakh rupees or 1 lakh rupees, please give me 1 lakh rupees. You ready to give it? Yes? General answer is no. If it is yes, I'll be very happy. Okay, you're a very social person. But what happens here is, in the cyber frauds, people only, their mode of communication is only through WhatsApp or Telegram. Hardly they use Instagram. I have not seen people using Instagram. It's only Telegram or WhatsApp. So a person messages you on WhatsApp. For a lady, a male would be messaging, or for a male, a female would be messaging. And they'll message for a day. The next day they'll tell, okay, there is an investment opportunity. You can invest here. You'll get so much. The same thing if your neighbor comes and tells you, whom you have been seeing for last 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, you won't do it. See, this is a vulnerability I'm telling. So you trust people on your mobile phone. It's not on your mobile phone. You trust people whom you see. First, let's trust people whom we see, not on the mobile phones. So if we change that, so there will be some reduction in the pattern. So going to the kinds of scams that are happening in the recent days. So first and the foremost thing is the investment scam. Have you heard of investment scams? Is anybody a victim of it? Here? Sorry? Oh, crypto, yeah. Crypto is a part of investment scam. So investment scam, what happens in investment scam? It's something interesting. Have you guys invested in stock market? If yes, you can raise your hands. A lot of them. Yes, very good. So none of them is a victim, I believe, of a fraud, cyber fraud. Okay, so you guys are all intellectuals. You know what happens in the stock market. That's good. So for people who will be very busy, for example, for people like myself, I'll have something else to do. And I know this stock trading is profitable. Is it profitable or not? Stock market. Yeah, it is risky and it's profitable. So that is what we'll have a partial idea of it, incomplete knowledge of it. So what we do, we trust people. If somebody tells, yes, sir, you invest some 100 rupees in it, I'll make it 150 rupees in 2 days. Sir, you invest 100 in it, I'll make it 100 rupees, 200 rupees in a week. So when I listen to it, yes, this is very convincing, and they'll show us some papers and they'll send it through WhatsApp. See, these are the figures, we have done it. And they'll create a WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp group, there'll be 40, 50 people in a group. They'll be telling, yes, I got this much of profits and this person has this much of profits, and we'll be very happy. Okay, this person has received, so I'll also be receiving. And hence, I'll start investing money. They'll give me an application which is as good as any other app which is developed in 3 or 4 hours, a real-time mirror application which mirrors the actual stock market, what is happening in Nifty and Sensex. And by seeing it, I would say yes. They'll ask me to invest in, say, Tata Group or whatever group it is, invest in it. Okay, you've got that share. They'll say your share has increased to so much, and you keep on investing. I'll keep on investing. It continues. Then they'll come up with IPOs. This IPO, if you purchase it in the market, it is for each one you'll have to pay around 500 rupees. If you're buying it here, I'll give you at a discounted price of 200. So I have 2,000 of such things. So, sir, please invest everything. So for me, as to buy it directly, it'll be 500 rupees. So with a discounted price of 200, so I'll be making a lot of profit. All of a sudden, I go there, I invest all my savings. So once I invest all my savings, they'll show me in their application that it has grown to whatever level. It will become crores or lakhs, or depends on whatever I invest. Then I'll ask for returns. Then they'll ask me, okay, sir, you have invested so much, we'll have to pay taxes for the government. Okay, again they'll ask so much of money, we'll have to invest. Done investment. Then, no, sir, auditing charges. Again, they'll ask us to invest. Again, no, we don't receive the money back. Then they'll come up with some other answers. So finally, people will get to know that they have been cheated only after paying like 5 to 10 times of whatever they have invested. See, these kind of complaints people have lost. Can you just imagine how much they might have lost? One person, how much, what's the volume? So if you have gone through newspapers, yes, it has reached in crores, it has reached 10 crores, 12 crores, each person investing 10 and 12 crores. So all these people are retired officers or retired people who have worked enough in their life and made that, and they have made that money for their retirement life. And they have nothing left there. So that is how it is. Then what happens to all that money? So somebody has to withdraw it, right? So for a police officer, initially, there used to be theft that used to happen, housebreaking theft, or somebody used to snatch something. What used to happen to that money? So when they commit a house theft, they go to a particular house, they break that house, they take gold or cash, whatever is left, and they bring back that thing back to the economy, to the same economy, Indian economy. If you have gold, you have to go sell that gold to a pawnbroker, take cash, spend it here. So if we get that thief or if they get that culprit, when you used to ask them, they tell, sir, we have deposited that particular or we have exchanged that gold with this pawnbroker. So when we go to the pawnbroker, we used to get that gold back. We used to give it back to the victim. But what is happening here? So here, the money is getting converted into different things, different channels. How? One, as one of your friends here suggested, it is getting converted to crypto asset. So if you all have invested in crypto asset, there are various ways of investing there in, the wallets, the crypto wallets, hot wallets and cold wallets to keep it invisible. And it is transferred to some other country. It is withdrawn, where the chain of the proceeds of crime is broken. And hence, it can't be tracked that easily. Of course, government has taken lots of measures to track it, but the recovery rate is going very less. When it comes to a regular housebreaking theft, if a person has lost 10 lakh rupees worth gold or cash, if we get that thief or culprit, the chances of getting back is we would get back at least 7 to 8 lakhs. Whereas when it comes to cybercrime, we can't promise that this is a percentage of recovery that can happen. Because of the money, we will not get to know where this money will be going. If this complaint is registered very late, then the chances of recovery is very negligible, I should tell you. So, talking about this investment scam, so what is the best way of knowing, okay, this is a scam, and I should not invest. So if you are investing in stock market or this trading and all, what kind of accounts do you invest in? There is a particular kind of account. You have a savings bank account, you have a current account. There's something called demat account. So if you are investing there, so you should have a demat account. So for a person like me who doesn't have that complete knowledge, when they say that somebody is making investment on my behalf, I am ready to give money to him. So they won't ask us to invest in a demat account. They'll give us a regular SBI account, savings bank account, or a current account to invest. And the investment is done and money is lost. See, if I'm talking to you all, it is just that I have some 100 people sitting here. There are another 4 people in your family. 100 into 4, you'll talk to your family and see that if you get a message that you'll get an investment of, you invest so much and you receive so much of profit, right away say, it is not possible, I'm not interested. There's nothing called free money, or you don't get anything for free of cost. Is there anything for free? Do you believe in easy money? Does anybody believe in easy money? No. If you believe in easy money, okay, you're just buying time. There is someday you'll be caught. So avoid it. There's another scam that is very prominent in the recent days called digital arrest. Everybody must be aware of it now, because Honorable Prime Minister has spoken about it, and every day you make a call, you'll be listening about it. So what is this digital arrest? Is anybody arrested here? No, you don't have to tell me. Okay. Oh, what does a police officer do if he has to arrest? Is anybody scared of a police officer? Do you people fear police officers? Yes? No? Yes or no? How many yes? How many no? You don't fear us? You don't fear police officers? Huh? See, this is what? Exactly, I wanted that. It depends on context. So you don't have to fear, or you shouldn't say we don't fear. You don't, please don't. So, see, this is in a noble society, in a good society, citizens should not fear about criminals. We are there to protect the citizens of this country. So, there are 2 people, one in the borders and some people inside. So, we are all there to protect the society. So, fear, yeah. Few of them whom? Criminals or police officers? Okay. Yeah, that is a good thing. That is a good thing, yeah. See, when you work with us, you'll get to know, okay, these people are also human beings. They don't have that teeth of a lion or a tiger, and they're not elephants. We are not tigers or animals. We are not animals, basically. You don't have to fear unless you do some mistakes. So why was I telling it? Yeah, digital arrest. So if a police officer has to arrest somebody, do you think I'll call you, my dear friend or my dear accused? You're staying here, so you should stay at your house. You should switch on your camera now. I'll come and arrest you. Do you think, has it happened anywhere? Have you heard about it? Huh? Has anybody heard about it? Yeah, in newspaper. I'm talking about real life people here. Okay, so that doesn't work. See, why do you fear? I'll tell you. So for the people who says we fear police officers, unless you commit any mistake, please don't be scared. Don't fear. You can ask, but ask in a proper way. You shouldn't shout on us. You can't shout on us. For that matter, even we don't shout on you. We are human beings. We have some, sane mindset and talk properly. So when do you get scared? What kind of messages do they get? So people get call randomly saying that I am associated with, who's that person who's got arrested in Delhi? The scamster. You can name the scamster actually. No. I don't want to tell anybody's name because this thing is recorded. I don't want to tell anybody's name. So you can name any scamster, any famous scamster, or anybody who hasn't paid big loans, large loans, whose loans are waived off. They'll associate you people to them, And they'll tell you, see, you have received money from that particular account. I'm calling from ED, I'm calling from CBI, I'm calling from Mumbai Police, I'm calling from Bangalore City Police. I want to have a Supreme Court arrest warrant. That is the rarest thing we have ever seen. So they'll show that, they'll send it through your message, and they'll say you'll be arrested, so close the doors, you have to stay inside. So one thing everybody should know, were you anywhere associated in any such kind of people? So if you are relatives with them, or if you are in business with them, yes, get scared. Otherwise, why? You're not even working in their company. One company called Sahara, if you are working in Sahara, if you have received funds from Sahara, if ED is following it, then it makes sense. Somebody calls for that person. Otherwise, why would it make any sense? Why would you be scared? But people of the age 60, 65, 70, they doesn't know certain things. Okay, it's not might, it has happened. They thought that, okay, this has happened, I might have received some funds, now I have to surrender. I have to close my doors and keep the phone on. And they've shut their doors for 30 days, 35 days. This incident has happened in Bangalore City. We police officers had to go open the doors and tell, no, you're not arrested. And they've already transferred money worth 4-5 crores. So that is a scale. So one thing, don't fear officers unless you commit a crime. Even though if you do something, if somebody calls like that, give your address, tell them, I'll be sitting here, please come here and take me. While taking, just tell to which police station you're taking to. That is all. So never get back if somebody says, I'm arresting you, you have committed this crime. And you must be knowing something called FedEx scams. Yes? What happens in FedEx scams? What kind of shipment? Yes. So, are you scared? No. Why? It's not yours. It's not yours. No, I'll get to talk to you personally sometime. Then I'll get to know. Okay. So in today's world, if you haven't ordered for that shipment, why do you want that shipment? If something is coming for free for your house, why do you want to receive it? So we should have that mindset, I don't want anything for free. Fix that. Then that drug shipment also does not belong to you. Otherwise, you will agree that, okay, it has to come to me, and I don't know if you have used it or not. That is one thing. And simple stuff like link frauds. So these are certain things, link-based frauds. These are certain things I want you guys have to concentrate. Of late, we are seeing some advertisements from Airtel saying that you don't get, or if you get any links, we mentioned it, these are scammed links, or you shouldn't open this. There are certain messages that are coming through Airtel messages. And being on a technical end, you guys are on the technical end, you guys should work on these things. This is a very simple stuff, link frauds. What happens? It is very easy to find out your interests. Is it not? Is it not very easy to find out your interest? Talk to you for 5 minutes, I get to know your interest. If you see your mobile phone, it's like ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡನೇ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So ಆ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So what happens? Somebody is interested in cars, somebody is interested in some sort of videos, somebody is interested in talks, somebody is interested in houses. So it is very easy to find out your interest and send some message. You click this link, something interesting pop-ups to you. So what do? You just click the link. What pops up? Your phone would be mirrored, similar to your AnyDesk app. So whatever is there in your phone, whatever you save in your phone, everything would be mirrored to the other phone there on the criminal's end, and your money would be siphoned out. And you guys come, sir, I don't know what has happened. Only when checking your phone properly, we put through all our scanners and through all our gadgets, we get to know, okay, there is some bug that is installed. And who's installed it? Who's installed it? You yourself have installed it. So use safe browsers, use proper firewalls, so which will avoid all this sort of things. Next, very interesting thing is about matrimony frauds. This is very interesting. How many of you are married here? How many of you are yet to be married here? Yeah. How many of you are very active on social media? Come on. This crowd is not honest. This is not a honest crowd. Okay. Now I'll take your phones. Let's check your screen time. Okay, you'll get to know. So I was talking about matrimony fraud. So when it comes to matrimony fraud, so there was some study which I was going through like last maybe 4 months or 5 months ago. How was a matrimony alliance made for last 30 years, and then it came to 20 years, and it came to 15. Of late, it is through social media is what a lot of alliances are happening. So if your parents are making an alliance, or if you yourself are searching for somebody, if you are a female, what is somebody who would wish to talk, if you can tell what is that you would like to see in that particular profile you're looking for. If it's a female, so you'll be looking for a male who will be in a very good position, who will be making good money, good, salaries. If he preferably staying abroad, UK, USA, yes or no? Yes or no? This is based on study I'm talking. Okay, if you don't say yes also, it's fine. It is already proven there in this study. And it's also proven in our crimes also. So somebody who's staying in UK, somebody who's staying in Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, somebody who's earning in millions dollars. So some decent looking guy. They'll just pose a picture and they'll send a request, I'm interested. So what would happen then? The same is the case on the other side also. On the other side, it's even easier. A man looking for a woman. This is the worst thing I'll tell you. What happened in a real life itself. This guy was staying in Dubai. He was from Karnataka. He was from Bangalore basically. He was an engineer. He was working in Dubai. He was looking for a girl. He was 32-year-old. He searched through one matrimony website. I'll say not just one. Jeevan Sati, Bharat Matrimony. What other matrimonies are there? Shadi.com. Others? You're not searching. Okay. Okay. So similar sites. So then he found a girl. For guys, what is it? What is the criteria? Beautiful. Exactly. Exactly. That's the point. That's it. Okay. And what happened? Yeah. He chose that profile. I saw him. You chose this girl? Yes. He came to complain me. He told me, yes, sir, I chose this girl. Then first thing what I did was, seeing that girl, I had a doubt. That photo itself was very suspicious for me. Some 4-5 photos. Right away, I put it to Google search. That photo. She was a model. You search that you search that photo, you get hundreds of her photos. You get to know who she is. So that is how easy it is to, get boys in. Get scammed. Get boys scammed. Okay, prospective grooms. So what happened with him? So he sent a request there on that particular platform. On the same day, he received her WhatsApp number. Her, I don't know, he or her. Okay. So I don't know. So a number was received. They started texting. The same evening, she sent a link to invest in crypto market. So why would somebody looking for an alliance look for investment or crypto market? So if you are friends with somebody, if somebody is asking money, I'm sure you wouldn't talk with them. If somebody asks on the same day, I'm sure you wouldn't talk with them. Yes? You have made a new friend and he has asked money. He asked you 10,000 rupees or 20,000. Will you talk to them? You'd run away, I'm sure. Just because this is a girl, He's invested 28 lakhs. First day. This is not the one. I can tell you for the other side also. That was 28 lakh. On the other side, that woman had invested 70 lakhs. Because this person was working in UK, he was working in Indian Embassy, consulate. Interesting job, right? Even that happens. So don't get scammed there. If you want to meet somebody, you have real platforms to meet somebody, see them in person, you know them, and if you are in relationship with them, they don't ask money for that. They don't ask to invest in anything. So this is big thing happening now. And victims are of the age group of 30 to 35. Here, this age group. Maybe you guys are 25, you'll go to that age group if you're not there. So look into it. So other than that, there are some credit card scams and a lot of other things which can be attended and which are going down. And there is always when you consider cyber crimes, it's not a fixed kind of crime. It is evolving crime. This digital investments or digital arrest or investment frauds or matrimonial frauds were not there 5 years ago. So these are developed just because crypto has come up recently, and this kind of websites are coming to picture in the recent times, and there'll be a lot of security measures which will be taken on them, but it'll be even more evolving. So when it comes to industries, what are the frauds we are seeing? One is ransomware attack, but ransomware attack, when you compare to developed countries like USA, it's like 0.07% in India. If we receive some 2,000 cases in North Division, it is hardly 1 or 2 cases every year. So that thing, you companies should work on yourselves and find new ways, and you guys can protect. And of course, we as a cyber team have particular agencies and particular tools to work on this. We'll be working on it. And next important thing is about the data theft. See, this is one thing which can be easily monitored and which can be easily controlled through your platforms itself. See, you provide your laptops, you provide it to take it to their houses, work there, and you can look into the securities. Just because a person goes out of your company coming to us, registering, sir, data theft has happened, that won't work. If you come to us saying data theft has happened, you'll have to come up with the particular data or the data which you say that this has been lost, and you have to come up with the evidence. So, which is a rare case of data theft, but somebody involving from outside, we can't rule it out. So those things will be attended very seriously. And one more recent types of scams which we are seeing on companies. This is what is happening. Maybe a couple of months ago, we have received a case in which one of the companies from our own Pina industrial area, quite reputed company, they comes up, their financial team head comes up telling, sir, we have been conned for 2 crore rupees. Simple thing. Their email has been hacked and spoofing mail was sent. Just with one I and L. I has been altered to L. So they have been tracking for one particular order from USA. For the particular mail, they have been tracking it for the last 15 to 20 days. When they get to know, yes, that order has been confirmed, they send a mail from some other account saying, please transfer the money to this particular account. Once, because of our mistaken eyesight, that money has been transferred, and they comes to give a complaint. On following this, what has happened there? Checking these accounts, money has been transferred to some accounts in UK, some accounts in Seychelles, and it's outside the country. And checking with the IPs, they use VPNs basically. When they use VPNs, you all know, they are hiding. It is difficult to find. And going through the emails, burner mails. So again, difficult thing. So these are certain things which can be checked easily and difficult to find. you guys have to work on it. So getting into it and coming to the investigation part of it. So what are things we are doing in investigating crimes? So whenever a cybercrime happens, we divide it into two types, a financial crime or a non-financial crime. So non-financial crime generally involves sextortion or impersonation, using your, everybody must be using your Instagram account. Somebody uses your photo, some other's body, or deep fakes. And those comes to non-financial things. So investigating those kind of things, we get culprits very easily. That'll be because somebody is targeting some person. If I don't like you or you don't like me, we target you and we do it. We get their IPs, we get them behind bars, they'll be punished. Law takes its actions. But when it comes to financial crimes, it is a bigger thing. 77% of today's cyber crimes are financial crimes. So how are we tackling it? So whenever a cybercrime happens, so for everybody, we give this number. Contact this number immediately. It's not that you know me or I know you, don't call me directly. Instead, there is one number which you have to contact directly. Which is that number? 1930. Can you please repeat it? 1930. So what happens with this 1930? See, this 1930, this is a number which is connected with the police organization throughout the country, which is monitored by Ministry of Home Affairs and RBI, police officers and the banks. See, if you transfer a money to any bank account, we don't directly get the details of that particular account as a police officer. Whereas these people can block those accounts immediately. So what we want is, we want our victims to call 1930 immediately and say, yes, I've deposited this much of money to this particular account. So these people in 1930, it's a 24/7 call center, they right away block that particular amount if it is there in that account. Or if it is transferred to the next account, they follow it up till it is drawn or it is converted to some other form. Some other form, I mean, some other international currencies or crypto assets. So 1930 is a must thing we tell everybody. And then coming to the regular police stations, in the state of Karnataka, we register cybercrimes in all police stations. If you have anything in specific or any particular investigation has to happen in particular things, we have dedicated cybercrime police stations in all divisions and districts where you can register FIRs. Other than this, we have a very good coordination with the center and state, which has got organizations like I4C, NCRP, and we recently have launched Bharat Pol. In this Bharat Pol, we get information from the other countries as well. Bharat Pol is directly related to Interpol. CBI actually coordinates through this. Through this, we get a lot of information on which we are acting. If you are aware of a place called Shwekoko, does anybody know this place? If you will Google it, very interesting and fascinating place if you are into criminal forensics. This is a city basically set up in Myanmar. Shwekoko, if you will go there, it's got some skyscrapers next to fields, paddy fields. Next to paddy fields. It is a city built completely through the proceeds of cybercrime. It is a Chinese-based city. And there is something called compounds, cyber compounds. Have you heard about this? Cyber compounds? If you'll just check through your Google Maps, just browsing on the borders of Thailand and Myanmar. Thailand and Myanmar. On the Myanmar side, there's a river. Mekong, not Mekong, there's another river. On the banks of this river, there are few campuses as big as campuses in Electronic City, a whole of Electronic City, which facilitate only cybercrimes. So I shouldn't name in these places where these things are very organized. Our organized setup is already made from our country as well to fight these things. So with these kind of countries, with these kind of cybercrime happening in these parts of countries, a group of officers or group of countries are working. So India is also part of it. So in the coming days, there will be certain raids which will be happening, which are already happening, which will be help in getting these crimes reduced. Then coming with the challenges in the enforcement, why do you think enforcing or getting the cyber criminals behind the bars is difficult? What are the challenges we do face? First thing and the foremost thing is, no, I would tell you, cross-border, yes, of course I'll take that. It's a cross-border crime. One major thing why this is happening is because of this word called privacy. This privacy is a double-edged sword. How many of you would agree with it? Do we need privacy? Yes or no? Yes, we need privacy. Simple advertisement. I'll just give you one simple advertisement. Maybe 6-7 years ago, when we go buy a phone, iPhone or any television, what would they tell? Their viewing angle. You talk about the viewing angle. Yes? Do you understand what when I say a viewing angle? So when I hold my phone right in front of me, there's one viewing angle. This will be almost like 170 degree. So some people would claim that you hold your phone at 170 degree, your phone is clearly visible. Yes? That was a need of hour for that day with reference to technology. Yes? Now there are screen guards that are coming which says if you will turn your phone to 120 degree, you shouldn't see. You must be knowing that, right? So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋನನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಣಬೇಕು. The person sitting next to you should not see your phone. Yes? So that means you are going against the technology. That means you want your privacy. Yes? Yes or no? So you want your privacy. So there is technology and still you are working for privacy. See, when it comes to privacy there, that is where this VPN has come. So VPN has come for a different thing, which is used for a different thing now. Organizations use for their good, but criminals are using for not so right purposes. And when you ask for data, when it comes to, as one of our delegates said rightly, when it goes to cross borders, we have organizations which is working across the globe. A concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, global village. So when it comes to use technology, it is a village. When it comes to asking about data, it becomes global. We have different set of rules. America has got different set of rules. UK has got different set of rules to share data. So for me, if a person is using a Airtel mobile here, using a Vodafone SIM card here to get his data is like 5 minutes. I'll get it in a phone call. Similarly, if a person is using a Vodafone in UK, I send the same request, I'll need 6 months to get that data. So this thing is taking a lot of time. And 6 months is like a lot of time for cyber criminals. A lot. Give them 5 minutes, that's enough to vanish. So that is one major thing. And evolving crime. You guys are into it, like evolving doors, evolving locks, evolving different types of locks. These cyber crimes are also evolving. So the security also has to evolve, and we have to be faster than that. It's you guys who has to do it. And technological bottlenecks. We have WhatsApp, we have Telegram. The Telegram itself tells that we don't share information. Then sharing information, they say we don't record information. That's a bottleneck there. Yesterday I got a criminal who sends from one of the very susceptible parts of the country. And he only sends one-time viewing messages. We ask WhatsApp, they say, we don't have any data about that one-time viewing messages. See, this is a technological bottleneck where we can't go anywhere, and even the companies say even they don't have any data. So these are certain places where even we are working at, and time-consuming procedures. So when they were giving me data, they were asking me, sir, how do you take it mentally, or how do you talk to these people when such kind of things happen? Can you give us some examples? So when a person comes to us, yes, sir, we have lost our whole life saving. They'll be in so much of grief, and at the age of 60, 65, it'll be very difficult for them to take it. Whatever they'll be earning will be only through the interest of whatever they have earned till that day, and they would have kept it in FD. So how do you think we have to handle it? Of course, as a police department, we are trying to have some sort of people who would be convincing them and giving some moral support to them, and basically counseling them. So one end is counseling. On the other end, if it is financial loss, it is one thing. On the other end, people do come up with saying their photos which are compromised are being put up in certain social medias, which is a very difficult situation for anybody. So a counseling is very important at those times. And what has to be done? A particular units are being set up. See, these are on the serious notes. But we do get calls, very interestingly. Day before yesterday, I got a call, a male who calls me and tells at around 8:30 in the morning, "Sir, I'm from Yeshwantpur, sir. I've gone to my village. I was using my bathroom and somebody has recorded me and now he's threatening me, sir." He calls me at 8:30 and tells me. So one thing everybody has to know when it comes to privacy, who would record what, and what we should record and what others should record. When you come to complainers, you will have that data and you will have to share right data for us to work. So without that, it would be very difficult even for us. We'll not know. Sir, if somebody is telling that, you must also be knowing that there are something called burner numbers, one-time use numbers. So if somebody is using one-time use numbers, it will be difficult. Of course, we get them. But the time lag and what this person would suffer with that particular kind of instance. See, if we have that burner number, he's sending through WhatsApp, we write it to WhatsApp, get the IPs, and then find him, get him. It would be 5 to 10 days at least. By then, damage would have happened. So some care has to be taken in what has to be recorded and what not to be recorded. And when it goes to video calls, that is one different era in today's world. This is something everybody has to take care. What is necessary, go for it. What is not necessary, stop that. There is a line, draw a line. You'll not, if I don't know whom to trust and whom, if you know whom to trust and whom not to trust, draw that line. I don't want to talk anything more than that. And then, so saying that being a regular police officer in a case of any emergency or any other kind of problem for any normal citizen, I would say be our eyes and ears. I said eyes and ears. Eyes, I mean to say eyes, ears, not hands and mouth. You get that? Not what? Not hands and mouth. Why not hands and mouth? What does our eyes and ears do? Yeah, they only receive, reception. So they have only the reception end. Whereas mouth and hands have got execution ends, action. If somebody slaps you, what would you do? Slap back. See, they're ready to do it. Is it a crime? Is it a crime? No. This is being ignorant. Fighting? See, fighting can be self-defense, right? One person is hitting another one, so I'm also hitting. No, but they are crimes. See, when you know something, it's a crime, it is common sense. We are just in uniform with the particular law, which is common sense. So you're all police officers without uniforms, I have to tell you. So if you see something which you think it's a crime, just see them, hear them, call us. Tell us. How do you call? Call 112. It's a national emergency number. 112. Be in whichever state you are in, 112 will be there to respond to you. Be it in Bangalore city, your response time will be less than 7 minutes. We'll be responding in less than 7 to that particular place. So don't be hands and mouth. We are seeing of late, we are seeing lots of incidents of this very small incidents which go viral on all the social media, which is not necessary even for you. One such incident can spoil a month of your peace. So don't get into it. So saying all these things, I would like to thank you all for giving me an opportunity, and this VULNCON team, wishing you all very best of luck. Thank you so much.